maths this week, we're going to try building on the part-whole model that we did last week and the method that we used of putting the bigger number in the whole and then counting on using the rest of the items in the other part. So we're going to do the same thing using a number line. Now last week, using the part-whole model, it was very concrete. The children actually had to move the objects, so it was really obvious the thinking behind what we're doing. This week we're going to move that on. We are going to use a similar method, but it's going to be less concrete, so they won't be using objects to manipulate. Although it might be a good idea to have your part-whole model beside you so that you can show the children using the part-whole model that you get the same answer to the sum. So let me show you. So here is our sum. 3 and 4 is the same as. So what we usually say to the children is, which one of those numbers is the bigger number? So hopefully the child will tell you that 4 is the bigger number. We then ask the child to put a spot on the bigger number, which is, in this sum, it's the 4. You can see on my number line that I've put a spot on it. And then we look at the sum again. 3 and 4 is the same as. We know that we've got a spot on the 4. That's the number we're going to start from, and we're going to count on 3 more. So we do that by jumping along the number line. Now this bit the children do find quite tricky, because when they jump along, they tend to say 1 while their pen is still on the number 4. But what we want them to be able to do is say 1 when they've jumped along to 5. Now hopefully I'm going to be able to film this and do it at the same time. So here's our sum. 3 and 4 is the same as 7. We've got our spot on the bigger number 4, and we're now going to do 3 jumps forward on the number line. So taking your pen, you go to the number 4 and then you count your 3 jumps. 1, 2, 3. You can see that I've landed on the number 7. 3 and 4 is the same as 7. And you can see my 3 jumps clearly because you can see 1, 2, 3 bumps. So that's how you do adding on using a number line if you have a number line that you've drawn on a piece of paper. Now I'm going to show you how you can do it using a number line with the little cards that you might have at home. All I've done to create my number line is laid out the numbers 1 to 10 in a line. You must remember when you're writing your sums or giving a sum to your child to do, make sure the total doesn't go beyond 10. So here's my number line using cards. So the way I can use this is to use a little object to jump along the number line. Now I saw some lovely photos last week from some people using their part-whole models with some really interesting objects they used. They were great. So today I've got my happy little penguin. There he is. So here's my sum. 3 and 4 is the same as. So I'm going to put my penguin on the bigger number, which is 4. There he is on number 4. 3 and 4 is the same as. He's on the number 4, so now he needs to do 3 jumps along the number line. So let's have a look. Here he is on number 4, and we're going to do 3 jumps. 1, 2, 3. You can be a bit more accurate with your jumping because you're not having to film yourself at the same time. So there he is. He's landed on number 7. 3 and 4 is the same as 7. As I said at the start, you could then get your part-whole model out. You could put 3 in one part, 4 in the other, and then you could put the 4 into the whole and then count on 5, 6, 7 with the other 3, just to help your child to make the link between the two methods.